Okay, hi moms, I'm back and I just wanted to quickly get on here and let you know kind of how my scheduling works. I touched on it in a previous video and I just wanted to kind of go into a little bit more depth, and it'll just take a couple minutes of time. So here's an example of what my students' schedules look like. They each have their own 3-ring binder that I put everything in. I usually swap out the schedule at the beginning of each week. However, there are some subjects that I'm able to plan even more in advance. And so for that, they do have more weeks at a time in their schedule. But for right now, we're just sticking to 1 week. So here's how it works. This is all their language arts that they have to do. I only schedule out the 4 days to have bookwork in them because I like to leave the Friday open for whether we do a field trip, or if during these 4 days something comes up and I want to spend more time outside exploring or doing more extracurriculars, then we can just hold off on that for that day and move everything down to Friday of whatever they don't finish. I leave their electives pretty blank because I do like to just come in here and see how they have like a list of elective choices. And I'll show you more with my daughter. So they have elective choices. And then on those specific days, if they're wanting to do more, if we finish early, or however it looks, we can move those up to the blank spaces. And I usually will just write it in whether we finish it on a different day. Notice we have Bible on here, but we actually do family Bible on any given day of the week. So, but that's here just to like remind us that that's always an option. I do always have their own private Bible lessons that they can complete on their own if that's what they're requesting. And so I just like to keep the electives really simple and just truly optional so they don't get burnt out. So this is my 4th grader and my 3rd grader. And then I also just wanted to show you an example of what the schedules end up looking like at the end of a week. So here is my previous week 3 schedule from my 3rd grader. And so you can tell that on any given day, we didn't necessarily complete every item on that day. So I just make little notes like, okay, we're gonna move this down, we're gonna skip something, we're gonna add in something. So this is really just, even though it's for them to be able to come in and see what they're doing on their own, it also ends up being for me a layout of my brain because I can't remember what we did or didn't do on any given day. So this way I can just come back and be like, okay, yeah, that's definitely what happened. So at the end of the week, it usually looks a little scattered because we didn't do everything on those specific days. But luckily by the end of the week, we finish everything that we planned on doing that week. So I just want to tell you, you don't have to stick really strict to one schedule. Homeschooling is great. You can do it morning, midday, nighttime, weekends. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. I don't like to get bogged down to like sticking to one way. Like I like to have my schedule pretty open so that whatever comes along, whether it's spending time with family, friends, a church event, a field trip that wasn't planned that just came out of nowhere, or I just wake up that day and I'm like, I don't want to do this today. Let's do something else. Let's just switch it up. So I try not to over schedule too much. This is more just like cloud dump what I want to do, but if it changes, it's okay. And as long as we get to the weekend completing majority of their like scheduled things, then I'm fine. But this is how it looks. So I will say Google Sheets is like my best friend because I'm able to come in here and just edit every week at a time. And yeah, so this is my schedule. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to talk to me in the comment section, and hopefully any of this is helpful and you can kind of get an idea for something that might work for you as well in your homeschool. Have a good day. Bye.